Well, David, now, okay. All right, let's hope the recording stays in progress, does not interrupt us. Let's go to a few deep breaths before we start in a couple of minutes. So concentrate. You can have your eyes closed or gazing out and down. Breathe in deeply through your nostrils. And release your breath either through your mouth, pursed lips, or the ah breath. Longer out breath than in. Breathe in deeply. All the way up to the clavicles. And exhale fully and completely through your mouth, either pursed lips or the ah breath. Inhale slowly and deeply. As you let go, release into peace and calm. Breathe in kindness and exhale relaxation. Senior Center, if you could put in the chat who is here. Oh, now I see Pam. Okay, I had no idea what that name was. Thank you. Okay. Breathe in deeply. Fresh air. And exhale any toxins. Breathe in positivity. Exhale any negative thoughts. And for the last breath before I start class, breathe in happiness. And exhale with a great big beautiful smile. So I say namaste. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Your beautiful faces, your beautiful smiling faces, and your support means so much. I thank you so much for being here today and joining me with your practice. I'm Barbara Berger. For those of you who are new online, those of you who are new watching a video, this is yogic breathing and meditation. And the first thing we do is go around and say hello to people. We have a small little class right now, but people will probably be joining and I'll be welcoming them as they do. So keep your smiles going, Paulette. Namaste, Paulette and Pam and Nan. Meeting host, Senior Center, Kathy Lee, Joyce iPad, I'm not sure which Joyce it is. Thank you all for joining. I think we'll just go right into going over things. If you'd like to and you're comfortable, especially those of you who've been with me for a while, you can either have your eyes opened as you listen or you can keep them closed. Just go to a breath that's comfortable for you, that just keeps you in a relaxed, peaceful state of mind for now. Any breath that takes in, you can go in through your nostrils, you can exhale Paulette's favorite, pursed lips, or her next favorite, ah. So we breathe in and we release. Tammy, thank you. Joyce, I see your face. Thank you. So we know that you are all on mute through the remainder of class. You see Nan's dog is in class. Namaste, Marion. Now I see Tammy's connected. So, what you need in class? Probably tissues, something to drink. I forgot my water, so I do have my my decaf tea. Tea's always good, especially if you have upper respiratory situations, sinus situations. Warm tea, hot tea helps break up whatever's going on in there. Let me see where else we can go from here because we can really start moving. I don't see Pat Hennessy. I see you. Namaste, Pat. What else do you need? Maybe a blanket. You might want a blanket on your legs if you're cool right now. Of course, when we go into meditation, you want a blanket. For those who just came in, just make sure you have something to drink. Probably tissues. You might want a neck pillow. I brought this to show anybody who's new so that you could put it, I don't want to mess my hair up, but you put it around, and then you can, this one attaches here so that, oh, thank you. Oh, it's so good to have an assistant. Thank you. Dave's birthday's next week. It's April Fool's Day. So we'll all get to say happy birthday to David. Speaking of David, David Berger is my husband, and he is teaching other classes. He teaches Qigong online if you're an early morning person and want to do it at 9 o'clock in the morning on Fridays. He's also teaching Tai Chi for beginners. He teaches the advanced, but the beginners class is at 2:30 on Wednesday afternoon. So if you're interested, let Kelly at the Senior Center know. You can always try the classes out. You can do Qigong from a chair. I often do, as we do tapping. I need to sit rather than bend over. So he's a great teacher. He has nice full classes, and he has continued his educational journey as a teacher. So I don't know how many years it's been, but when he graduated, when he retired, it was 38 years. So since then, it's, I don't know, 2017, 2016. He's still teaching. So, you know, sometimes we have that bug and we like to share it with others. So that's what he's doing. All right. So you're seated in chairs. If you're on a chair that has rollers like I do, I'm on a yoga mat. Hopefully your chair is on carpet. I like when you have something to support your head, just in case you're sitting there for meditation or even during breathing, so your head doesn't go backwards. Thanks for turning your camera on, Tammy. You might want to take your shoes off and have slippers on. You could have bedroom slippers. You could have fleece socks, anything to keep your feet warm. It's not that warm outside today, so make sure that you are warm enough because especially when we go into meditation, you'll cool off. You can have your feet, they don't have to be directly on the ground. They could be on a sofa cushion or a bolster or something like that. And I know, Nan, that you're sitting on the floor. I see that you're up against a sofa and that you have something for your head. This is wonderful. You've set yourself up. Feel free anytime to cross and uncross your legs in the opposite direction. Put them straight out. Maybe put a bolster under your knees if you put them straight out. Do whatever you need to make yourself comfortable. And anyone else who's sitting on the floor. I see Hal and Irene have entered. You're still in the black box, but I know you'll turn on and let me see you. So let's get to monkey mind for a moment. So we focus on our breath while we're here. We can't take a breath that we just took. We can't take one in the future. Thank you for turning on your camera, Hal and Irene. So we can only take the breath that we're taking now. I know it's hard to get rid of any thoughts that came before we got here today, before we came into class, and maybe what we need to do or think we need to do later today or tomorrow. Try your best. If your mind wanders, that is the nature of the mind, to keep you distracted. So your job, if you choose to accept it, which I know you all do and that's why you're here, is just to calm down and relax. Go to your breath. Your breath is your anchor. You can think of going to your belly button, breathing in. I'm breathing in. As you breathe in, I'm breathing out. Or I'm inhaling and exhaling. Or you can have an intention for the class, a sankalpa, that will bring you back to yourself. I am calm. I'm calm and peaceful. Or I'm healthy. Whatever you need to say to yourself to bring your mind back to the breathing technique that it is that we're working on. So effortless awareness. And we always like to continue, we always like to have positive thoughts in class, because positive thoughts in your positive mind, it's so good for your body. When we get into these negative thoughts and we start to spiral, it's disconcerting, it's stressful, and above all, we don't need it. We don't need it for our minds, for our bodies. We just don't need it. Parul, namaste. I'm glad you took the time to come and do some relaxation today, some breathing and meditation. So when you get into a place where it's negative, try to go to some of your breathing techniques. You can start with just doing the clearing or cleansing breath. which we do before we start each breath, which is breathing in deeply through the nostrils, blowing up the belly, and releasing it with a great big sigh. You can bring your shoulders up and release them as you release the sigh. There's another breath I'll be teaching today that if you do anywhere from 1 to 3 of the psychological breaths, that will also help you calm down more quickly. Try to go to your breath when you can, especially if you're in doctor's offices, medical situations, thinking of medical situations. If you're home and you're just not able to get out of that head and the breathing doesn't seem to help, try putting some music on. If it's nighttime, maybe put in earbuds and get a meditation or some music from online to help you get to sleep. Or if you're home, put some music on that you can sing or dance to. Anything to get you out of that cycle of negativity. Because the more time that we spend in our parasympathetic nervous system, which is the breathing techniques that I share with you, the healthier we'll be, the calmer we'll be, and we're in our rest and digest system. Let me see what else we need to do. Where attention goes, energy flows. So if you think of breathing in through your nostrils, cooler air, and exhaling through your nostrils, the warmer air, that's bringing your attention to what you're doing. Even if when you're breathing, you think of breathing in through the belly, coming up to the diaphragm, all the way up to the clavicle, and then letting go. Where attention goes, energy flows. So while you're doing your breathing, we know that our face is relaxed, our jaws are unclenched, our tongue widens and softens, and at the basin of the mouth, when you let it drop, you get more saliva. If you let your tongue go to the roof of your mouth, it's also relaxing. We have our arms uncrossed, our legs uncrossed. Our eyes can be closed or gazing out and looking down. And I'm going to go back and show you all. I only have one person who this is their second time, yay. And then I may have new people. I've had new people in almost every class for the past 5 weeks. So let's all connect to our breath. I'm putting, and it doesn't matter which way you do it, my right thumb on my navel and the rest of my palm is on my lower abdomen, and my hands, my other hand is on my clavicle, my clavicles. So we breathe in deeply through our belly. We breathe in through our nostrils, down to our belly, and expand the belly. Bring it up to the diaphragm, all the way up to the collarbones, and then release. So we always have, to the best of our physical abilities, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. So our torso is in a straight line. I know some people like to sit in recliners. So as long as you're like this, your torso is still in a straight line, and that's okay. So pat whatever's comfortable for you, as long as your head, your chin is parallel to the floor, everyone, because once you drop your chin forward, excuse me, or backwards, it's like kinking a hose. So we're not getting the optimal amount of fresh oxygen into our lungs and into our whole bodies. So let's do 3 nice deep belly breaths here, diaphragmatic, well, belly breath, belly breathing. So it's not belly breathing, it's 3-part breathing, everyone. So just erase what I said before. Thumb on the navel, rest of your palm on your lower abdomen, and your other hand up on your clavicles. Take a nice deep belly breath in as you breathe in cooler air in your nostrils, blowing up your lower abdomen, bringing the air to your diaphragm, up to your collarbones, and then release. In any count that you want, or just concentrate on the breath itself. Breathing in deeply, down into the belly, all the way up to the collarbones, and then release. And one more time, breathe in deeply, all the way up to the collarbones, and then release any tension or tightness that might be in your upper back. you can still keep doing your breathing as I continue with palms open or palms in chin mudra. I'll show you the pictures in a moment where your thumb, tip of your thumb and the tip of your index finger touch, and the rest of your hand is either on your legs, next to you, wherever you're comfortable. So the palm is open, but we are touching our fingertips. The other mudra, the other hand gesture is ring and pinky are touching, and these other two fingers lay at rest. And I will tell you what that's about in a moment. So I'm just trying to think. Head over, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, chin parallel to the ground, and your torso is straight. So first let me, while you've just done some deep breathing, let me ask you all to close your eyes for a moment. Think of 3 things that you are grateful and thankful for. You can say all 3 on your in-breath, some on your out-breath, or 1 on each, because we're doing 3 breaths in, 3 deep breaths. Whatever you're comfortable with, I will talk you through the breath. Just find 3 things. It could be as easy as, I'm so happy that I came to class today, that I took the time for myself, whatever it is. I'm thankful for my home. I'm thankful for my family, my friends, whatever is good for you. While I fix my chair, I will say, as your eyes are closed, take a nice deep breath in, saying what you're thankful and grateful for, and then exhale. Could be saying the same thing, what you're thankful and grateful for. Take another deep breath in, shoulders up, back, and as they go down, say what you're thankful and grateful for. And for the 3rd time, take a deep breath in as you raise your shoulders up and bring them back and down, and you're saying what you're thankful and grateful for with your eyes still closed. Remember, and maybe bring these thoughts with you today, and just know there are many benefits of gratitude, one of which is that gratitude in any form can enlighten the mind and make us feel happier. It also has a healing effect. So if you're feeling down and blue, I won't sing the song, but if you're feeling down and blue, just think of maybe 3 to 5 things that you're thankful and grateful for, and it should change your whole mind, your concept, your feelings about yourself for that day, because you are all worthy, you are all wonderful, you are all good people who do good things for yourselves and others. So I say hello to Laureen. Thank you for joining, Laureen. So this is chin mudra. Now, again, mudra is a hand gesture, and when we do a mudra while we're doing our breathing, so for the first exercise, you can take, this is my left hand, and put it on your leg or next to you in chin mudra while you use your right hand for Nadi Shodhana. And just know that it brings energy into your mind, into your body. This mudra is you're receiving energy, it increases intuition and insight, and it helps with better retention and concentration. So it's it also helps sleeping. Prana mudra is the other one that we've been using, where you take the tip of your pinky and ring finger and touch it to your thumb, and the other 2 fingers are out. And this is great for overall immunity. It activates the body's self-healing potential, benefits the eyes, improves digestion. So you can do this anytime you want to as well. You can be sitting watching TV and doing that and being like, I'm bringing good energy, I'm bringing prana mudra is like our pranayamas. Prana is life force energy, it's our breath. So look at the wonderful things I'm doing for myself, and you can just do that if you're watching TV or doing whatever it is. Having a conversation in the kitchen, you can have your hands down on your legs, whatever you like. Okay, so if I count too quickly or too slowly for you, please do what's most comfortable for you. I'm looking to see, and I don't know any of you that have any upper respiratory issues. I know that some who watch the video do have respiratory issues, so I typically will count to 4. Some people can only go to 2 or 3. 3, you should be able to go deep down, but if you can't, if you've got any bronchial issues, you can just put your hands on your heart or in Anjali Mudra. Put your thumbs on your sternum, and you can just count 1, 2 as you breathe in to your heart, because when you breathe in, your diaphragm will still drop and expand the body. So you will still be benefiting whatever count you can count to. All right. I just took a breath in, excuse me. Not the right way. Breathing in through the mouth, unless it's intentional, is not always good and can make you cough. Excuse me. So, the first breathing technique that we're doing, those of you who want to start before me, before I start everything while I'm demonstrating, please go ahead and do so. Just do a nice cleansing, clearing breath before you do, where you breathe in through your nostrils and exhale any stale air that's sitting at the base or anywhere in your lungs. Get that carbon dioxide and stale air toxins out of your system. So, Nadi Shodhana is alternate nostril breathing. Nadi is the channel. We have, I think it's 114 channels in our body. We're doing our sinuses. Ooh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to open our sinuses, which I've taken a poll several times and everybody likes to do it. So if you don't like to do it, don't do it. I'm taking a step back. This is our maxillary sinus. This is the side of our nostril. We never ever put our fingers on our nostril openings. We always do it on the side. But right now we're not closing our nostrils. There's a little groove next to the side of between the maxillary sinus and the side of the nose. There's a little groove there. But I found last week there's another one. And this is Dr. Mandel as well. The length of your nose, if you go about halfway, and it's just a little bit above where we've been doing it. If you either push a little bit in or pull a little bit, you can also open your sinuses here. So you try them both, or try whatever one you like. Take a deep breath in. While you're pulling, deep breath in through the nostrils and exhale through the nostrils as we open up our sinuses. This feels really good. Opening our sinuses with a nice deep breath in. And exhale through the sinuses, through the nostrils. Breathing in deeply for the 3rd round. Exhaling fully and completely. Breathing in deeply. And exhaling fully and completely through the nostrils. 2 more, breathing in cooler air. Exhaling warmer air through the nostrils. And for the last one, breathing in cooler air through the nostrils. And exhaling warmer air through the nostrils. You can keep your eyes closed and let your breath return to its natural rhythm while I welcome Cindy and George. Thank you for being here. George, and Cindy, I was just explaining that I generally do count to 4, which you know, but if you're not in a place physically or respiratorially, if that's a word, that you can take in a count of 4, just go to a count of 2 or 3, and if you can't go deep in your belly or down to your diaphragm, then just go to your heart and breathe in and out, thinking that you're breathing air in through your heart and back out. So you're breathing in through your nostrils and out. So any breaths that are too difficult for anyone, please don't do them, and we'll find some alternates. So now we'll go to Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing. And Nadi is the channel, the sinus channel, and Shodhana is purification. So we're purifying our sinuses. This and the exercise before are not the same thing as sinus cleansing, but this is kind of sinus opening is more what we're saying. So this breath settles the mind, the body, and the emotions. It also equalizes well, I can't think of the word right now, I don't know why, the mind and the body and the nervous system. So this is the right side. I'm on the right side. Right side is the sun nostril, activates the left hemisphere of the brain. The left nostril activates the right hemisphere of the brain. So we're activating both sides of the brain, the nervous system, and the body. And the way to do this, if you want to put your hands on your face, some people choose not to, you can just use your imagination. We use our right thumb to close the right nostril. We use our ring finger and our pinky to close the left nostril. These two fingers can either go down into your palm or they can go on your third eye in between your eyebrows. I prefer this because I've got shoulder issues and I have scapular issues. So if you have any kind of issues like that, you can hold your arm up. Whatever's comfortable for you, it steadies my arm a little bit better. Otherwise, you can just do whatever's good for you. We always start with the left, we breathe in through the left, and we exhale through the left. So you can think of a triangle maybe. Breathing in through the left up to your third eye and exhaling through the right. And then breathing in through the right up to the top of the triangle and exhaling left. So we'll just do even breathing. So we'll do 4 in and 4 out, and we'll do 7 rounds for right now, for today. So let's all just take a nice deep cleansing breath, which is a breath in through the nostrils, accessing all the way down to the belly. Big breath. And exhale with a great big sigh. Good. I saw that, Joyce. Good, Joyce. That's why I like to see your faces, everybody. So, we have a beautiful community here, and to those of you who are brand new, welcome. It'll be 4 years in June that I've been doing this. Some of you have been with me for that long. Some of you have come in along the way, and Barbara Perry, namaste. I am grateful and thankful to each and every one of you who are here. Always, whenever you can come. So, we use our right thumb, and what we'll do, we can start right now. First, we have to do a cleansing breath. So let's do the cleansing breath again. Breathe in deeply. Exhale fully and completely. And Jenny, namaste. We're doing our first breathing exercise. We're doing alternate nostril breathing. Thumb on the right nostril. Breathe in through the left. Close the left and exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right and exhale left. That's for 1 full round. Round 2, breathe in through the left. Close the left and exhale right. Breathe in through the right. Close the right and exhale left. Breathe in through the left. 2, 3, 4. Close the left and exhale right. 2, 3, 4. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Close the right and exhale left. 2, 3, 4. Right nostrils closed. Breathe in through the left. I think this is round 4. 2, 3, 4. Close the left and exhale right. 2, 3, 4. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Close the right. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4. So we're breathing in through one nostril, blowing up the belly, bringing the air all the way up to our chest, and then exhaling with the other nostril. This is round 6. Breathe in through the left, 2, 3, 4. Close the left, and exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4. Close the right. Exhale left, 2, 3, 4. Last round. Breathe in through the left. Close the right. Left, 2, 3, 4. Close the left. Exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4. Close the right. Exhale left, 2, 3, 4. Hands down, palms open to the ceiling. You could have been in one of the mudras, in either prana or, sorry, I forgot to mention, prana or chin mudra. And when you open your eyes gently, we're going to go to UJJAYI breath, which is ocean breath or victorious breath. And to make this sound, one thing we do, for those of you who are new, we open our palm and we, almost like we're fogging a mirror, like our hand is a mirror. That's the sound that you'll hear. It's a little hissing sound. We close off the glottis just a little bit in the back of your throat. It sounds like, excuse me, it sounds almost like you're snoring, only it's a light snore. So we'll be making the sound as we come in, as we breathe in, and as we breathe out. It mimics the sound of ocean waves. And your exhale may be longer than your inhale. We like a longer exhale when we can do it. So let's all take a nice deep cleansing breath in, breathing in deeply, and exhale all the toxins and anything that's been sitting, carbon dioxide in your lungs. And this, your palms can be open to the ceiling, they can be in chin, or they can be in prana mudra. Okay. So breathe in UJJAYI and exhale UJJAYI. You can do a count of 3 in and 3 out, or 4 in and 4 out. Breathe in and breathe out. Round 3, inhale and exhale. Round 4, inhale deeply, 2, 3, or 4, and exhale fully and completely. You can feel this in your chest, calming you down. I think we're on round 5. Breathe in deeply. And exhale fully and completely. Breathe in deeply, round 6. Exhale fully and completely. This is all through the nostrils as we're closing off a little bit of the back of our throats. And for the last one, breathe in deeply. Exhale fully and completely. And keep your eyes closed. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm. And know that you can try this breathing technique if you need to go to sleep or go back to sleep. You can also count. I pick the number 59. My friend Hal tells me he likes it because it's under a minute. And sometimes I don't get out of the 40s. So the way that we do this is we breathe in 59, exhale 59. Breathe in 58, exhale 58. You can be doing this with your hand on your lower abdomen, on top of your belly button, your navel, and breathe in and feel your belly rise and fall. So you can do 3 things at once, or just 2, whatever's good for you. I try to think of things that will help you with sleep because I know sometimes it's an issue. So the next breathing technique that we're going to is the physiological sigh. It's also called cyclic breathing or double breath. And let me just give you some background on this, which made me do even more research this week. This physiological sigh is also called the double inhale and cyclic breathing. This technique is something that we do spontaneously, but when you're feeling stressed, you can do a double inhale, long exhale, and I'll show you how to do this. Double inhale, long exhale, which is what this breathing technique is. It takes advantage of the fact that when we do a double inhale, even if the second inhale is sneaking in just a tiny bit more air, because it's kind of hard to get 2 deep inhales back to back, the little air sacs in your lungs called the alveoli reinflate those little sacs. So we get an inflation, then we get a reinflation of it, so we're bringing in more air. And then when you do a long exhale, that long exhale is now much more effective at ridding your body and bloodstream of carbon dioxide, which relaxes you very quickly. So the physiological sigh can be done 1 to 3 times or more than that, but you'll probably feel a difference between 1 to 3 times. Brings your level of stress down very, very fast. The physiological sigh was identified by physiologists in the 1930s. If you go to YouTube, you'll see that Andrew Huberman, who's a neuroscientist, has popularized this technique, which is why you may be seeing this more often. So to perform this, and you know what, if anybody needs a drink of water, go ahead and do it. Drink of whatever you have with you. Sometimes the breaths are very drying, especially the UJJAYI breath. It goes to the back of your throat. Excuse my cough. So the physiological sigh goes like this. There's actually 2 ways to do it, but I'm doing it the way that I'm more comfortable because it's more calming. So we take in a nice deep breath through our nostrils, access all the way down to our belly, bring the air up. And maybe right before you get to the collarbones, you take another sip in. So this is what it will hopefully sound and look like. You can do ah, or just open your mouth and let all the air out until you feel that your belly has collapsed, your navel is coming to your spine. It's very relaxing and calming, so don't try hard. Anyone who's new, if this is too much for you, or George maybe, this might be too much for you, George, just go to the ah breath, where you breathe in for whatever you're comfortable with, and you exhale. So anyone who's not comfortable doing the double breath, just go to the ah breath. And namaste, Cheryl. Thank you for joining. So this is a mindfulness breathing technique. It also makes you calmer, less tense, and more focused. So we'll all begin now that you all know how to do this. Just be really gentle with yourselves, okay? There is another way to do it, and let me tell you in case you can't do this one. I've seen it done like this. It's kind of a little quicker for me. That doesn't make me so comfortable, but it might make you happy. You can breathe in and then exhale. To me, it kind of pumps me up a little bit. So whatever's good for you. Your hands, again, can be in either mudra, either hand gesture, or just palms open to the ceiling because you are generating energy and you want to bring it back into yourself. So let's first take a nice, big, deep breath and do a cleansing, clearing breath, breathing in deeply through your nostrils, exhaling with a great big sigh. And now we'll do physiological sigh. Let's do 7 of these. So breathing in, breathe in deeply. Take another sip at the top and exhale fully and completely. Breathe in deeply. Little sip at the top and exhale fully and completely. Round 3, breathe in deeply. Little sip up top and exhale fully and completely through your mouth. I think this is round 4. Breathe in deeply. Exhale. Oops. Take another little sip and exhale fully and completely. I owe you one. Breathe in deeply. Take another little sip at the top and exhale fully and completely, mouth open. Breathe in deeply. Little sip at the top and exhale fully, completely, and slowly. So you can feel your belly button pulling into your spine. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in deeply. Little sip and exhale. For the last one, should be round 9. Breathe in deeply. Little sip at the top. Exhale, fully and completely, mouth open. Keep your eyes closed. Excuse me, as you let your breath return to its natural rhythm. And just know, and your eyes can still be closed, that with any of these breathing techniques, you can do them anywhere from 7 to 9 times. You can do them 5 minutes. You can do them 10 minutes, unless there's a technique that I tell you, like the 4-7-8, until you're used to it. You can only do that 4 times. If you're doing it every day for 21 days, then you can start to increase. So the only techniques, the only breathing practices that we do not do while we're operating heavy equipment like a car or a lawnmower are the Nadi Shodhana breathing technique, alternate nostril, or the next one, which is Brahmari. Brahmari is named after a little black bee in India, a little black female bee from India. So you may attain instant relief from agitation or anger, and this also helps to mitigate migraines. It's also extremely calming and tranquilizing, which is why you can't operate heavy equipment. You could do this breath before you go to sleep. You can have your palms out, open to the ceiling, and just do the humming, which I'll explain in a moment. You can use your hands. You can be in another room if someone's in the bedroom. It's a very calming breath to get you to sleep, as well as doing normally. I have a lot of teachers who have us do Brahmari even without hands before we go into meditation, because it is so calming. So what we do is we breathe in through the nostrils. The tip of the tongue is on the little ledge and back of the front teeth. You will feel this humming, which I'll demonstrate in a moment, all the way from the tip of your tailbone to the crown of your head. It goes through all of the chakras in your system, which means it's activating all of the organs in your system. So to the best of your ability, as you take your breath in and then you let your breath out, you exhale longer than you inhale, and you exhale with a humming sound. So this is what it will sound like. I'm taking a breath in, have the tip of my tongue to the little ledge and back of my teeth, and I hum the breath out. And I go very long. I can go to a count of 20 or so. So the more often that you do it, and I have asthma, so the more often that you do it, the longer your exhale will be able to be. you will feel this without putting your hands on your head or your face. You will feel this in your sinuses and in your head. I know Marion tells me she does this and alternate nostril breathing to help with sinus headaches, or just to help clear the sinuses, and that it helps her tremendously. So just know that some of these breaths do a lot of other things than just calming us down. So the way that we can use our hands is we can cup our hands, put them over our ears with our fingers on the back of our head so you'll feel the vibration and reverberation. You can put your thumb in the cartilage, on the cartilage of your ears. Don't press too hard. It's kind of like blocking out your hearing so that all you hear is the sound from within that you're making. And your fingertips can be on your forehead, or your hands can be, your fingers, again, thumbs on the cartilage. One finger on the eyebrow, one across the bridge of the nose or on the eyes, next to the nose and next to the mouth, which means we're closing off our senses. So, let us all begin. If you haven't already, we're going to do a nice, deep, cleansing breath, clearing breath again. Take a nice, deep breath in. Let it out with a great big sigh. Good. And let's begin. Breathe in deeply. Tip of the tongue on that little ledge and back of your front teeth. And hum the breath out. Breathe in deeply. And hum the breath out. Try for long exhales. Breathe in deeply. Hum the breath out. And continue for 5 more rounds. Breathe in deeply. And hum the breath out. And now I'll count your out breaths for anyone who can hear. Breathe in deeply. And hum the breath out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, maybe 8, maybe more. Breathe in deeply. Hum the breath out. 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, maybe 7, maybe 8. 2 more. Breathe in deeply. Hum the breath out. 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, maybe 8. And 1 more. Breathe in deeply. And hum the breath out. 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, maybe 8, maybe 9, maybe 10. If you'd like to do another one on your own, go right ahead. If you're done, just put your palms, face your palms up towards the ceiling. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm as you feel the vibration and reverberation in your body. You're feeling it in your whole torso. And Paulette, take a drink. Anyone who needs to, take a drink. Again, some of the breathing techniques are, some of the breathing techniques do dry you out. So we need to drink water anyhow. You might want to check with your doctors how much you need to drink a day. But the theory is to drink about half of your body weight. And no matter what the season, we always need water. So if you have a heart condition, you may want to check with your doctor and see how much water you're allowed. Or any other medical conditions. But generally, water is the place to go. So I'm going to go back before you all get up and move, we're going to give ourselves great big hugs. So we bring our arms out to the sides. This is an asana. This is a pose. It's called the hugging pose in yoga. So we open our arms wide. You can arch your back a little if you want. If you choose to tilt your head back, you must touch your back teeth together. Take a nice deep breath in, breathing in love into your heart, love for yourself. And as you exhale, your hands go on your shoulders. Drop your chin and exhale through your nose or your mouth. Love for others. Breathing in deeply as we open our arms. Arms and chest. Breathe in respect for yourself. You are worthy. And close your arms opposite way. So we do this 4 times, each shoulder. And drop your chin and exhale. Open up wide to allow yourself to speak your truth. And exhale, non-judgment. And for the last one, open up wide. And think of what you're grateful and thankful for today. And as you close your arms and you drop your chin and you exhale, either through your nose or your mouth, what you're thankful and grateful for today. And maybe you'll take those thoughts with you today. As you pick your chin up, just know that we need at least 4 hugs a day, so we can give them to ourselves if we want. Another thing that's good about this is you can massage your shoulders. You can massage a little bit of your back here. It feels really good. So, you may want to do this more often. I switch arms so that you get the opportunity for both sides. Alrighty. Before you go to your places, or as you're going to your places, anybody who is, please look down and make sure that there's no wires, cords, pillows, shoes, cushions that you could trip on. I know some of you like to change and go to places where you can lie down, which is great. After meditation, I'm going to try to remember to do this every week to tell you, you want to be quiet for 10 to 15 minutes. So you stay right where you are, if you can. Make the time to do that. Stay where you are. Think about the meditation. Think about your feelings. Or just chill out and do some breathing. And it makes a big difference before you go back to whatever you had in your head that you thought you had to do later, which we're going to put aside now. Let me just see if those of you who are in, whose cameras I can see, are in your good places, your comfortable spots. Maybe take a drink of water or whatever you have with you. As you're getting yourself comfortable, let your mind calm and start to begin to bring your awareness to your breath. You can remove your glasses, your watch, any hair ties, or any clips, anything else that could be restricting comfort. Make sure to support your head and neck in whatever position you're relaxing into. If you're lying down, maybe place a pillow under your knees. If you're in a seated position, maybe a pillow in your low back for support. And if you're seated, make sure that you're seated fully back in the chair that you're sitting in, and hopefully you have arms on the chair. Your legs are uncrossed, your arms are uncrossed. If you're lying down, you can assume the Shavasana pose. Thank you for coming on, Jenny. Thank you for being here. And Shavasana is while you're lying down, your arms are out to your sides. They can be at any angle, whatever's good for you, but we try to keep the armpits open. Your legs are about hip width or further apart. Your heels are in, your feet are out. You can have something under, like a bolster or something, or a pillow under your knees. And make sure to support your head wherever you are. And your palms are up in receiving mode in whatever position you're sitting in. So if you have a blanket, go ahead and cover yourself now, or at least put it next to you so that if you need it during meditation, you don't have to open your eyes. You can move during meditation if you need to make yourself more comfortable. Typically it's the neck or the legs or the back. Just keep your eyes closed and go slowly so that you don't open your eyes and bring in light and other senses and start thinking, I'm sorry, about anything other than the meditation. The body does cool down during meditation, so, I keep something on my legs. I just turn the heater off, and of course now it's cold again. Just make yourselves as comfortable as you can. You can never be too comfortable. If you have an eye mask or a scarf that you'd like to place gently on your eyes, go ahead and do that. Just make yourself extremely comfortable wherever you are. You're choosing to calm your mind and relax your body for this guided meditation. Attention back to your breath. Breathing in deeply. And as you breathe out, relax your body into the place where you're sitting or lying down. Just let go and sink in to wherever it is that you are. Your eyes are closed. Your tongue is relaxed, maybe in the basin of your mouth or floating to the roof of your mouth. Disengage all your muscles as you take the opportunity of every exhale to relax yourself even deeper. I will guide you through this meditation, and all that you need to do is to keep your torso in line, head above your heart in whatever position you're in. So just relax. Go to your peaceful place and follow my directions. Starting at the top of your head, allow a feeling of relaxation to begin. Feel the relaxation grow with each breath that you take. As you inhale, relax your scalp and head. And with your exhale, let the tension go away even more. Breathe in relaxation, feeling your face and ears relax. And exhale all of the tension. Inhale, feeling your neck and shoulders relaxing. And as you exhale, let all of the muscles in your neck, your shoulders, release their hold and relax fully and completely. Let your shoulders drop back and just sink in. Breathe in deeply, feeling the relaxation continue to your arms and hands. And breathe out any tension through your hands and your fingertips. Breathe in relaxation, allowing your chest and upper back to fully and completely relax. And with your exhale, release the tension that might still be there. Inhale, feeling the relaxation flowing through your middle back and your stomach. And with your exhale, release the muscles of your back and stomach gently and completely. As you take another breath in, feel your lower back relaxing. Feel the tension leaving as you release your breath. Breathe in, relaxing your hips and pelvic area. And as you exhale, relax even further. As you inhale, feel your upper legs relaxing. Let the muscles of your legs completely let go. As you exhale, take another breath, drawing in relaxation all the way down to your feet. And let your legs and feet go limp as you exhale. Continue to breathe in relaxation and exhale any tension. Breathing in relaxation and exhaling any tension that might still be hanging out in your body. Just let it go and release even further into the place where you are. Now you're feeling deeply relaxed and calm. Find your comfortable breathing rhythm. If you're already there, stay in it. Your mouth can be slightly open, your lips can be slightly parted, You can be breathing in through your nostrils, exhaling through your nostrils or your mouth, whatever works for you. As you begin to visualize a picture in your mind, it is a glorious, warm, and sunny summer day. Imagine that you're floating on a soft, fluffy, white cloud. Feel the surface beneath you becoming softer, more cloud-like. Feel the cloud rising out of the surface that you're on, surrounding you in its protective support. Soon you're floating on just the cloud. Let it rise a little further, taking you with it. See the walls and ceiling around you disappearing as you float into the sunny sky, drifting on your cloud. Feel the cloud beneath you. It is soft and very supportive. Feel the cloud supporting your whole body on this glorious summer day. Notice each place where your body is touching the cloud and feel how soft and comfortable your cloud is. It's almost like floating in air. Notice how the cloud feels. It might be a little bit cool and moist, like fog. Your body is very, very warm and heavy and sinking comfortably and peacefully into the cloud. It's a wonderful feeling. So start to create an image in your mind of where you are. You might be floating just barely above the ground. You can choose to float wherever you like. The sky above you is bright blue, sunny and inviting. You are warm and comfortable, warmed by the sun's rays shining down peacefully on your beautiful face and handsome faces. There are some other clouds in the sky floating gently by. See them lazily passing by far above. Your cloud can float wherever you choose. If you enjoy being high up, you can let your cloud rise into the sky. It is very safe, very calming, very relaxing. You are so relaxed floating on a cloud, supported gently but firmly by your cloud. Surrounded by the cloud's protective embrace. See the sights around you as they are floating by. Imagine the green grass below, gently blowing in the wind. The grass recedes further away as you rise into the sky. From here, the grass looks like a soft carpet. The wind is creating gentle waves in the grass as if it were water. What else do you see? Perhaps some trees, their leaves whispering in the gentle breeze. You can gaze down on housetops, country roads, and hillsides. From this amazing vantage point, you can see around you 360 degrees. The horizon stretches out completely and circles around you. Notice in the distance how the hills appear almost blue, slightly hazy. How does it feel to be floating on a cloud? Does it sway gently, like a boat on almost smooth water? Does it drift in the breeze? Can you feel the movement as you gently float on the cloud? You feel so comfortable, so very relaxed, floating on your cloud. As you continue floating on your cloud, enjoying the sights around you. Up here, the air is so clean. Look up at the beautiful sky. The clouds that were high above you are much closer now. Some are so close you can almost touch them. Not quite. Continue floating on a cloud, drifting, rising even higher if you wish. The ground below looks like a patchwork quilt. Green grass, golden fields, farmland, yellow, brown, and blue patches of water, rivers, and lakes. See the clouds around you. You are even able to look down on some clouds and see the shadows that they make on the ground below. Can you see the shadow from your cloud? See how the shadow drifts silently across the ground below. Relax and luxuriate in this beautiful scene, floating on a cloud. You are so close now to another cloud above you that if you reach out, you can touch it. What would it feel like? You can even rise higher still and pass through the clouds above. Feel the mist on your cheeks as you rise through the clouds around you. It's glorious white like fog, and the sun shines through just enough that the white all around you glows vibrantly. You rise higher still, suddenly coming through the clouds and into the open, dazzling sunlight shining on your beautiful and handsome face. The sky above is brilliant blue. You can look down on the cloud you just passed and see the white, fluffy peaks and valleys of the cloud below you It looks like perfect snow. Looking around you, it is as if you are above a land of snow and the sun shines brightly. Lay back on your cloud, floating, relaxing, just floating on your cloud. Feel the cloud beneath you, still supporting you smoothly and comfortably. Take your cloud wherever you wish. Higher, lower, side to side. Drift wherever you want to go. Enjoy the sights around you as you are flying wherever you wish. Continue floating on a cloud, relaxing. Imagine wherever it is that you would like to go, your cloud can take you there. Maybe you want to float above the mountains, drifting above their rocky plains, peaks. Perhaps you'd like to drift along the coast of the ocean, watching the waves crashing to shore. You can travel anywhere you wish. You can look down on forests, the countryside, even your own home, floating wherever you like. Enjoy the sights around you. Enjoy floating on a cloud. You are so relaxed and so peaceful. Looking all around, seeing where you are and experiencing this calm and peaceful relaxation as you're floating on your very own cloud. As you feel your cloud gently flying through the sky, back to where you need to go. Let your cloud lower you down, back toward the ground, floating back to where you were when you started this visualization. Let the cloud meld with your chair, your bed, your sofa, or whatever surface you are on. Feel the cloud slowly disappear as the real surface becomes more solid beneath you. And with your eyes still closed, notice now your surroundings, which are gradually bringing you back to the present while you're remaining in your peaceful place. Feel the surface beneath you. Hear the sounds around you. And know that you can take this feeling with you anytime you like. Where the breath goes, the mind follows. Where the mind goes, the body follows. So stay like this for a few minutes as you slowly recover your consciousness, no jumping up from seated positions or lying down positions. Let your body and your mind recover full awareness and consciousness. Those of you who are in your peaceful places and would like to stay there, please honor your bodies, your minds, your souls, and stay where you are, at least for 10 to 15 minutes after meditation. Only if you want to begin to awaken, continue to keep your eyes closed as you're beginning to feel refreshed and alert after your journey floating on a cloud. If you're lying down and you do want to get up, just roll over to one side. Have your knees parallel to your hips. Make sure you have a pillow under your head or make a pillow of your palm or arm. And stay there for 3 to 4 deep breaths. Even if you're lying down, You can wiggle your fingers and toes, as everyone can. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. You can rotate your wrists, rotate your ankles. We're trying to come back to consciousness and awareness. Those of you who are already seated who would like to, take a deep breath in and turn your head to the right. Exhale, center. A deep breath in, head to the left, and exhale, center. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in, turn your head to the right, and exhale, center. Deep breath in, head to the left, and exhale, center. If you're comfortable, those of you who are ready, who are lying down, would like to sit up, do so slowly using your top hand to push yourself up like you would if you're getting out of bed. And if you're seated, excuse me, you can stretch your arms up, giving your rib cage, your shoulders, your upper body a little bit of stretch after we've been sitting for a while. That looks good, Pearl. We can stretch to one side, put your, let's just say we're going to the right side, put your left hand on your waist. I'm going the opposite side of you perhaps. And then just stretch over sideways, slowly. Come back, the right hand on your waist and the left hand over. And then come back. As we gently open our eyes if they haven't already been open. Put our hands in Anjali Mudra. Namaste. Take your time, Pam. We're not in a hurry. Seriously. Anyone who's just come out of it, just take your time, please. Don't forget to stay where you are for about 10 or 15 minutes. Quietly, no speaking. So palms together, fingers together, thumbs at the heart, at the chest, the breastbone. And then we'll do palm warming, which is great to calm down all parts of the body. It's great for the eyes. Never cold hands or fingers on the eyes. So rub your palms till they're warm. You can do a C, cup your hands in a C, putting the base of your palm on your cheek, your other fingers above, or you can just press right down gently. Put your hands on your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And then blink your eyes into your closed palms and breathe in again. The energy that's still there. Then open your palms like a book, pinky sides touching. And this book has suddenly turned into a mirror. And you're looking at your beautiful face, thanking yourself for participating today, for doing the breathing exercises and the meditation. Hopefully you all feel better. Hopefully you'll have a wonderful rest of your day and week. You know where to go when you need to calm down. You can go to videos, you can go to your breath, whatever's good for you. This is the last class in March. It's March 25th. Next week, we will be starting April 1st, will be our first class. So I will see you all then. I hope you have a wonderful, safe week. Do good things for yourself, be kind to yourself, and say nice things to yourself, because you are a wonderful person. So thank you again for joining me with your practice. I appreciate it. Take care. Have a good week. Bye.